Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent NASCAR visit. They visited Chicago this past weekend, so I'm going to be just giving my thoughts on both races to, I don't know, because that's what I like doing. I don't know. It's horrible, but it is what it is. So yeah, started off with the Xfinity Series race on Saturday. Went not clean and green, but it was a sunny day, I guess. Ow. I don't know. Something's happening with my ribs. I don't know. It really hurts. I don't know why. I'm probably injured and it's probably gonna kill me, but it's not gonna kill me. But like, it's gonna hurt really bad. So, or it's gonna continue hurting. Ow. Might be chest pains. I have no idea. But yeah, starting off with the Xfinity Series race. You got a caution immediately. I mean, Jack Prickens had a spin and he got wrecked. That's the first caution already, and it's lap 5. And then you had another wreck that ended stage 1. It was Brad Perez spinning out and actually getting himself into the tires. Although they threw the caution because they wanted to fix the tires, which it didn't look like there was anything wrong. So, yeah, first caution came out because Jack Perkins, making his debut, by the way, was stopped. And then you had Brad Perez hit the tires. And the tires did not even look damaged at all. They just threw the caution to throw it. This is going to have a really big issue in the next race, but I'll talk about that later. SVG ended up with a stage 1 win. Stage 2 went green for about like 10 laps, and then guess what the caution's for? Debris! I mean, to be fair, it's kind of a big chunk of debris, so that's understandable, I guess. But it was frustrating to watch because a lot of cautions are just on road courses or street courses, whatever it is. A lot of cautions on non-ovals take super long to finish, and it's just really, really annoying. It drags on, ruins the vibe of the race. Like, I had a tough time just staying invested in both the Cup and Xfinity race because of how absurdly long the cautions would take. I don't know. This is why I hate stage cautions. Like, they waste time. I don't know. Keep stages. Remove the stage cautions. Sheldon Creed won stage 2. And that was about it. You had another wreck happen. I forgot what it was. It was debris again. Yeah, it was debris. So how many is that? That's 4 cautions in a 35-lap time span. Actually, yeah, 4 cautions. That might be 4 for incident because I don't count stage cautions. So that's 1, 2, let's see, 3. Yeah, that was the 4th one, so that's 4 cautions already. Yeah, I can, like, and there was a 5th one for Andre Castro going into tire barriers. It was just, oh my gosh, like, it was just really hard to watch with all the cautions. It was just really, really annoying. And then, ever since then, you had a restart with 2 to go. Connor Zilic versus Shane Van Gisbergen. And my thoughts, this is another one that people are controversial about. They're saying, is his move fair or foul? I'm going to say it's fair and it's good hard racing. He took all the space he could have gotten, and Zilic has gotten the wall. I mean, that's just a racing deal. You can't get mad at that. SVG got the win, which SVG is just the king of Chicago at this point. You just give him the keys to Chicago at this point. Like, it's just so inevitable. But, yeah, so let's go over the top 10 finishers real quick in, like, 5 to 6 cautions. Oh, my gosh. So yeah, SVG got the win. He got the fastest lap as well. Like I said, give him the keys to Chicago. Connor Zilic ended up with 2nd, which Connor Zilic has been on a roll lately, actually, ever since he came back from that Talladega injury. He's finished 2nd, 5th, 1st, 4th, and 2nd. Just every race has been a top 5. He's been amazing. He started 35th in that race as well. Sheldon Creed got 3rd. Austin Hill got 4th. You had Nick Sanchez, the Atlanta winner, get 5th. Jesse Love got 6th, Sammy Smith 7th, Sam Mayer 8th, Austin Green 9th, and Brandon Poole with the top 10. How about that? So that's pretty cool, but I do think the Xfinity race was the worst of the weekend. It's not even that close, but at the same time it kind of is because the Cup race wasn't that great either. So let's go there. Let's go there. Cup Series race from Chicago. Immediately off the bat, lap 3. You have a freaking 10-car pileup, which is insane. Here are the names here. Carson Hocevar, Brad Keselowski, AJ On, Carson Hocevar, Brad Keselowski, A. Jaminet, Dan Suarez, Austin Dillon, Todd Gilliland, Will Brown, Riley Herbst. That's 8 cars that had a lot of damage. So, yeah, I think there's more. I think there's around 11 cars that got damaged, but those 8 had the most for sure. The red flag came out because, like I said, it's a 10-car jam up in one of the corners. And like really right off the bat, which is honestly, it was kind of exciting to just see that happen, but at the same time it was just frustrating. I don't know. And another thing that was frustrating was the TNT broadcast. I'll get into that later. But yeah, that was your first caution, and yeah, Michael McDowell ended up winning stage 1. Michael McDowell had a really, really fast car, which I hate that he had issues later on in the race as well, because like Mike McDowell, like, I really wanted to see him battle SVG for the win. Honestly, it really sucks for Michael McDowell. He's been doing pretty good in that 71. I can't lie. You had another caution come out, which was for Josh Berry. I didn't see it because I think I was getting water at this point of the race. Josh Berry ended up going around, and it took them 2 laps to throw the caution. If he just couldn't get going by like at least after 20 seconds have passed, or 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 seconds, if he was never gonna get going, why would they just wait that long to throw the caution? It was just weird. And you can see even more consistency happening later on in the race with Cody Ware. I'll get to that right now. But that's just kind of dumb. If he's not going to go, then why just wait to throw the caution? Like, he's just magically going to get the car going again? Like, no. I didn't see the replay of the wreck, but I just know if something broke on the car that just didn't let it go. So, yeah. Blaming it up with stage 2, I think that's when McDowell started having issues as well. So another random caution happened here. This was on lap 60. An ambulance wanted to get across the track. I mean, it was for a medical emergency for the fans, but why did it have to go across the track to do it? I don't know. That's just a little bit weird. I thought they would have them where the seats are or where the fans are. Apparently not. I don't know how it really works. I don't know how the infrastructure really is for Chicago. It's kind of weird how they just needed a caution so an ambulance can get around the track. I thought there would be an ambulance where the fan sections are. I don't know. Like, people can call me stupid because I am, but I don't know. That just felt off for me. And then, yeah, restart, and immediately it goes to a crapshoot. Caution, already took like 10 minutes, and then Austin Cindric got stopped on the track for a broken toe link. And that was it. They got back racing, and that was basically it. That was just I don't know. So how many incident cautions we had? There's one. There's 2. There's 3, and there's 4. There's the 5th one at the end of it for Cody Ware. And I want to talk about... Why did my pen just drop? God damn it. And I want to talk about that too, the caution that came out in the end. So, there was a threat of rain coming. In hindsight, it was probably a good decision, but at the moment, it was certainly a stupid one. Okay, so 2 to go happens. Cody Ware is seen in the tire barriers. Nobody really knew the severity of how the wreck was. But seeing like fan views of it, he was speeding it at 90 miles an hour right on the tire barrier, and he apparently got hurt from that. He's not like injured or whatnot, but he got hurt or something bothered him. He was pretty shook up after the race was over. Why would NASCAR wait to throw that? He is not gonna get out of that tire barrier. He is stuck in there. So why would you, like, they wanted to get this race finished. It was, I don't know. And apparently NASCAR didn't see him speeding through that tire barrier, which honestly is kind of stupid. How do you not see that? Like, you have officials all around each corner of the track. How do you not see him going 90 miles an hour all the way through the tire barrier? It's stupid. But after the race ended, it was kind of a smart decision. Like I said, I'm not really praising them for this. It was kind of a smart decision because rain literally happened as soon as the race finished. Like rain, lightning, and all that. But at the same time, they really just did not want that overtime finish. I don't know. In my opinion, it's a really dumb decision, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. Like, why would you wait to throw that caution? I don't know. I feel like they should have thrown it quickly because in this case, he might have been hurt, or he kind of was hurt. He wasn't putting his window net down or anything. That's what this case was, and they were waiting like 30-plus seconds. They waited 34.6 seconds, I believe, to throw that caution. I think that was a dumb idea because if you see someone take a hit that hard, you need to get out there to help them quickly, and they didn't do that. That's inconsistent like hell. Same thing for Josh Berry. They waited 2 laps for that. I should not be laughing. That's not a thing to laugh about, but all right. Another highlight in the race was Bubba Wallace versus Alex Bowman. I want to give my sense about that. I'm a Wallace fan, and it was honestly a really fun battle. Wallace wrecked himself. That's all I got to say. That's it. All right. So that's the end of the race. It was very chaotic, dude. So SVG won the race. I mean, it's not like they were going to pass SVG for the win, but I just felt like they were going to, I don't know. They were going to do something on that last lap. I don't know. Let's go through the top 10 results right here. SVG ended up getting the win. Ty Gibbs was second. How about that? Tyler Reddick ended up with third. He was the fastest car until he just got held up by Ty Gibbs. Denny Hamlin getting fourth after starting last is kind of insane. Kyle Busch in fifth. Okay. AJ Allmendinger sixth. Like, what a wild but awesome top 10. Ryan Preece got seventh. That's really cool for him to advance in that tournament. Alex Bowman got eighth. Austin Hill. How about that? He got ninth. And you had Ross round at the top 10. So, I don't know if you can see the bracket on the NASCAR app, but yeah. Also, I said I was going to, talk about the broadcast for TNT. CW, I already, talked about that in the beginning of the year. And now, at the end of the season, I'll have a video on like describing each each broadcast partner that NASCAR's had for the year. But this race, honestly, was really weirdly covered. It just like I don't know. Prime felt like it had everything going for them. This one is kind of the opposite. It felt sloppy. The angles felt weird. I don't know. It was just weird. It was not as bad as Fox level. Like the booth is not as bad as Fox. That's why I'm saying TNT's better for now. But if you remove the elements of the booth, this race honestly was Fox-esque. I don't know. It was not super super bad, but like it felt weird. I don't know. Yeah. Atlanta wasn't great either. I don't know. Atlanta's coverage wasn't that great either. So yeah, hopefully they fix this up. I don't know, because we expect a lot for these. We're spoiled fans. We expect a lot. So yeah. This was an 11-minute review. That is incredible. I've never done a review that long this season. So yeah, that's just the amount of things we had to talk about for this past week. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one though. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye. See y'all for Sonoma.